We're live today in Aotearoa, New Zealand. What was it? Wednesday, 6 p.m. New Zealand time. So I heard on Boston, Richie from Boston, that 5G is up and running. Been a few getting out there today of this and that. One video I seen today, I really want to put it out there for people to have a look at. Higher 7 Truth, Ruth. Higher 7 Ruth, like truth but without the T, 7 Ruth. Higher. He speaks about words, which as I said, one of the guys what I met, he told me the power of words, and he actually expressed about words and knowing what he's talking about, and he's having a lot of problems with his videos. What's really happening, like you can see it with the algorithm of what they're trying to do with us and all. They don't want all the truth be known, but and how they put up their subliminal messages, like how they say, like on the Simpsons and a few other things and this and that, and the 9/11, what we've got thinged, and Trump and things that have already been pre-recorded to have us into our mind entrenched and this and that. So of course they don't want us to put out the truth on telling people of the way out of this. And my heading was freedom within. Like I was saying in Nibiru, it's inside us. The balance is within inside us. The freedom is within inside us. How Jesus told me that your blood's flowing with it. And he's your soul. He's your soul. He's your soul with body. So you can't give up a soul because you won't have a body. So if you can see, it's all just there, people. It's what a preacher man wouldn't be trying to tell you, and that, because you've got to look at, like how I say about all the wars of religions and stuff like that. Is it's formatted, like. Look how they're saying about Trump, saying all his tax evasions and stuff like that. Where the man, he was telling me, Bruce, you want to go on the easy road, you got to pay your taxes. It's how societies are formed and stuff like that. You can see the reality of this, but just like how they say Atlantis all came falling down, like it was a great this corruption, okay. Corruption in the world, and ones who want to be the power struggles and this and that, they want to control everything, but it's finding that it's corrupt out what they're doing is corrupt. It's not right what they're doing out in this world. What are you up to, beautiful? Say hi.
Boss. Oh no.
You gonna say hi to YouTube?
Lassie.
Oh.
Lassie.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, you're looking at your teeth. Dimitri's got a little tooth bone in the back there. So I just, and the other one was Joe X Army. He's got this clip of how to glitch the matrix. Now, what he's talking about in the beginning of it, this is how I told you, is how I took on that Tibetan book on like what their path is after they die. And I took it on as this is my path. So it fornicates what Joe X's army is talking about in the beginning of his how to glitch the matrix, is what I've discovered. And I say about these people in the future, and like even saying about these my gods out there, what I've met, and people them, and they've told me things, and even going to another world and stuff like that. And even in my last video, I said like I had this experience on a full moon, and the soul was trying to get into me, and well, it was killed before my eyes. So, and just this thing I have something inside me which portrays some things, and just really wants me to just put some things out there. And that was one sort of like a message. And I'm not just talking to YouTube out there when I'm talking, because I've expressed this before. I have a part of my spirit lives inside a golden alien. It's come to me in spirit form before. I've even found it like somebody walking past and it's sleeping next to me, and yeah, just by the fire and stuff like that. I just see it in spirit, and it's what I'm a lot about, and it's even these mysteries of like how Jesus said he came from another world, and slowly showing us, and the powers within inside us, and what I see, was it on? Yes, it was on Joe's ex-armies. He was having a live chat today of the currency changing, like the money might be obsolete, and it's going to be all the change happening, and people are going to lose a lot and things like that, and it's like their start. I sent it back to him of where I'd feel on those dates, 11th of the 11th 2018, sounded more as a maybe day this is happening, and that's where I put out of like we have this power, and it's through like expressions of your thoughts, and this is how I know of where you've made mistakes and things like that, even through your thoughts, okay? And when like you see so many tubes out there on saying like, oh, end time's coming, and this, they're all negative energies, okay, guys? If you take those things on board, you'll be just feeding it. So I'm jumping on here today to try and throw this out there, and just to express to people that we can change it all, and it's all about being positive, okay? Knowing that there's no end, because I know from not just things what I've met along the ways and things like that, because everything's fallen into place the way they've told me about things and all, and that we're bringing down our vibration by feeding them the negativity. So don't think it's the end of the end, okay, guys? It's like another one I've come. Beaver knows these things in a way that you can't sort of like portray things in a way you can throw things out of whack, and you used to being the person who's like manipulating this sort of play here, even though they do on these cynical submissible messages and that's their game, love and forgive and this and that, but us truth seekers, we're just getting out there, and together we stand, more of us with this positive energy, and that's all about the vibration, and how I said I thought I had it with the mechanism, and he showed me of sound, and then I told you of I came across Triple X, and wow, within 3-4 days later he's dead, and I just heard a guy just so amazing, like he figured out the notes, and he was going to help to because he had a belief of like helping to lift the young people, and that's what so much of this new world is about. You'll find that the young are seeing through so much, and I can see that's why some who get so troubled and that, and they do commit suicide and that, because they just have all these breakdowns happen to them, and just because they know of what this world's like, and it's, but you know, we just got to be positive and, you know, live with it, and know there's no end, okay? It's you got to look at it, or even the science physics of this. Just go on what they're saying on like millions of years old, the sun, the earth, the this, the that, and what we've been around for just over 100 years from the horse and cart to a car to flying machines in the sky, and you don't think this has happened before that in time, because they've got things way back in time that you got to see that there's been technology been down here before, but how they suppress things, and they hide so much from people knowing all these sort of things and putting it all together. So yeah, I got on because Joe was going on about that change of the currency and all this and that, but we've been told about all the new world order and all this and that. So, but we got to be higher than that, because this is us with love for truth are going to have a new world too. For love for truth, not as, because I'll show you the term what they use, as above, so below. Okay, that's just like saying heaven and hell. Okay, if you can see as above, so below. So what they control people in hell, because there's people who, well, it's maybe that's their format into this world, and that they know that they're in hell, and I know that there's people living in heaven here, and so they've been entrenched in their mind of their belief of where they are. So just don't have that terminology, you know. Yeah, from the earth, so you are part of nature, not as above, so below. That's their game, okay? There's okay, right and wrong. To say there is no right and wrong. All it is a different direction. Can you see how I'm saying it to show you of this heaven and hell, as above, so below? It's not like everyone's gonna, love for truth. It's a powerful thing, and as I say, forgiveness is power, and it's a spiritual warfare. I've been over channels that I've done it a lot in comments telling people about the spiritual warfare and this and that, and I know this for the soul to come and try and jump inside me, and then suddenly it's, but I haven't got no body to see the soul that is there to say, oh, it's dead, but it just got sucked into the earth, and I just seen the stones move like that through the earth, and like, hey, and like how I told you, the Lord's got our back, and in that story, I said how I let those two lizards live. Like with me, I'm putting so much together. Like there was something 17 years ago, and I talk about it that night, and then I knew about all those eyes watching me and knowing that they wouldn't have known. I would have destroyed what's this other world. Okay, the land of milk and honey, Shangri-La. It's the ones what the expression what they were trying to teach these Okay, I'd say about the story. I met this guy and he had paintings and all this and that, and he was telling about these 4 aliens who came down here on a ship, but through time that it crashed in the Tibetan hills in Tibet, and the survivors, some died, and the survivors were teaching the Tibetans, and that's where all these manuscripts have come from. What, hi Mike, of like how those Buddhists and that found their teachings of the higher consciousness. Okay, that's what I'm showing you about thought. Okay, and so then what just to take it to the format of what they were teaching them was to live in a conscious state with a consciousness mind. So you're not a nothing. How I've brought out that some of these other gurus are trying to teach people of a nothing, because you still want to have your body. You still want to know that you have a heart and you have love and all these things, and what I call your emotions, because emotions is what makes us human. It's real. It's in nature. Like, even nature's got feelings. They're finding that you can do experiments with plants and talk to one or water or this and that and be nice to another one, and they've seen that there is a powerful thing in speaking words to even a plant. And that's where I got a lot of my message from, was with nature. And that's one of the last ones was be happy. Be happy, Bruce. So when you've seen some of my stories and that, I'm never sad, okay? All these things are to be learning. Hey, Gordon. Raise up the beautiful angels. The good angels. You're 111? I was saying about Joe, saying about the dates coming up. It might be in October, but then he was talking about the dates, the 11th of the 11th, 2018, of the currency change, and the 4th coming in place. We know that China's doing it already, of like people getting on their expressions, how their behaviour is what's getting their credits. It's all a control system. So if you can see, their world is taking away your free will, and we're given free will, and this is what this is in our mind, and how we've expressed things of your mind, how powerful it is. So just know with you all that be positive, and even greater than knowing, greater than like believing, be the knowing, be the knowing. No, I am thy truth. I am. So say it, Michael, Angel Michael. You say it. I am Angel Michael. I'm a good angel. So I'm trying to bring that spark out of you, brother. I keep throwing into some of the chats and that. You know, blah, 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 and that's the way you talk and you roll your eyes around and this and that. I love you. Yes, that's you express it there, Michael. I can read it there. And you too, God. Yes, you are. I am thy truth. Yes, you are, God. And you believe it. Love for truth. It's all about, and that's all what he was saying about the vibration. That's where the sound and express, where our words make the sound, and what we believe through our mind, and to have the right thought, But Buddhist understanding, the right thought, the right or the wrong, which direction you want to take. They both exist. It's just every direction you want to go. I'm glad you guys jumped on there then. Higher 7 Ruth. He's having problems with his videos too, that they're deleting them. But this is what they do to people who, putting out the truth. And because he's showing those things what I can see at times, and that one was killed in front of my eyes. And I'm putting this out there. I'm putting it out to further than what's on YouTube. It's this higher power which is watching over us. Yeah, our transmissions. It's just these sound waves. They just keep going. If you look at the universe, what I'm saying here right now is going all out there as well. Hey, dude. God convert. Love your brother. The God within. The blood flows with him. You're free. You're free. You got to see his teachings and that. He spoke blasphemy to them because just the way that they were. They punish people for things what are just human nature. In my tribe, we ate the preacher man because he entrenched into our brain that the evil spirits inside you if you masturbate. So us tribal people caught him masturbating one day, so we killed him because he convinced us that the evil spirit was in him, and so we cooked him up and ate us. This is what us Fijians done to the first white man preacher, and all it was one entrenching into our brain that was an evil spirit in you if you were doing something like that. Can you see what I've just thrown out there of you on how the book interprets to have mankind just so controlled and so condemned that anything what they do is wrong? And that's how come Jesus came and spoken. You got to see through the writings what he said. The ones that, and as he said to his other brothers, he said, what I can do, you can do, and even more. Remember that. And that's what I'm saying, freedom within. And more of us stand up. We outnumber them. Unbelievable. And the only way they can control our masses, because we have more than numbers, is bring down our vibration, have us all believe in all these negative things, that it's the end of the world and we're all going to be destroyed, and nothing's going to harm us because we know. Jesus makes you stand all the time, brother. It's the blood what flows in you. You'd see it like there was a sacrifice, He said to the one who hung himself, Judas, you are going to betray me. What man would say that to someone? It's one who knew that he was sacrificing himself. That blood flows through us. It's in our body. It's in our soul. Within our body. Here's our soul. We don't have a body anymore without a soul, and that's why they called it the soul. The soul. Everything's simple, guys, and they would not show you some simple way, because hey, they won't have you controlled anymore. Man will be man, and that's what we are, and that. That the book is so much interpreted to destroy man. And as I've expressed in some of my videos, that women hold the secret, and that's how the lie's been carried in that. And how, for me to express this is my knowing. If a woman said it and was like saying it and this and that, it would make people really, wow. Is that the way it is? And that's why there's, in our human nature, what's the biggest thing? I've been way before, and the majority of 70% men in there were over domestic violence, and that it's push-pull. That's how I say the balance is within us. It's a push-pull world out here. And like, they're sucking the energy. You're finding, like, between man and woman, arguments what happen. It's a push-pull. One's sucking the energy. But the man, because we're just, we might be a bit gullible. Yeah, don't be ego on yourself, but we are gullible and silly men at times. But to be sucked in by the other, well, the opposite, man, woman, and they know what's happening in their within their spiritual self. They know what's happening. Yeah. And I could see how things could be suppressed too from them. They killed 50,000 plus. They called them witches. Oh, I love you, bear. 50,000 witches, they reckon. It could even be more than that. They put them there as the names witches, but really, they were women. They were mothers. They were somebody's daughters. The church done all this. And when you look back, it's everything's happened 500 years ago. It happened 500 years ago from the church. What else happened through the church? They pulled in the Knight Templars because they were getting too wealthy and this and that, and they slaughtered them. So they leave just the bad angels in control, or hypothetically, or there'll be some good ones secretly in there too, guys. So there's because I know that there's some who are in there and they know the real truth, but they're just waiting. So some are playing a game what they know is wrong, but they're playing it hoping that. And
Dad.
oh, hello. You gonna say hello?
I can't.
Oh, what else happened 500 years ago? The J came along. So what? They invented the letter J. So what? Jews, Jehovah, Jesus. Can you see the names of the J and what's in the book of the story of like Michael? Michael was an angel. Oh, Michael's an angel here right now. The EL. And is it falling down here? Oh, Dimitri lost his number 4. Oh yes, we found his number 4.
What?
He's because of his autism, he loves numbers. He carries around 4 of everything. If you've seen one of my videos, when I was in the toilets and I had these pegs around my neck. Well, he carried around those for the 2 weeks I was with him, so I just wore it every day afterwards for a moment. And that's the other thing too, guys. Living in existence of this organism of life today. It's you always know that you're alive. Oh, you guys having a good little chat there. It is all numbers mixed with letters and that. And there's a lot what happened there 500 years ago, from the witches to killing and it's all from the churches, calling witches, and they were mothers, daughters, women. So you can see how they've been suppressed. Yeah, you have increase like that happen to you, you'd be friggin' pretty distraught as a woman. Like, you'd be totally under control system, all right. Because it just shows you, like they'd be saying, "Oh no, this is we're in control of this realm and this and that." But yeah, won't be. Well, that's why I know it's really weird when I say the darkness has saved my life more times than once, and like that headshot, what nearly was going for my fingers, my brain would have been splattered everywhere. It showed itself to me. It lifted up my hand, and that's how come I seen that white room. And I tell you, when that little speck, what I said, opens up that night when I heard a whole sentence. What they were the two that it's in another white room, and it's like how that Bruce Willis movie. There were a male and a female, and one said to the other, he saved him. Okay, I heard these words of he saved him. So they called. Okay, I've called it like darkness because that's what I see it as. Is it that dream? The Lord's got our back, but it's different than the soul. It's like how they say it was all once and void. It was just darkness before that story got made. It could have been well, yeah, we don't show that, but it's and I think you guys are starting to see that it's not a negative thing, as it's not like out to destroy us, and I know with nature it wants us to live so much, and yeah, I wouldn't be on this road without it, and how I've said it's got me in a just things that say. Okay, I love you all. I better run because I've got some cooking dinner on, and yeah, my little boy, one of them's calling out. Okay, love you all. Peace out. Oh, one day soon I'm going to get a decent phone, or